like I said, this is, it's not a used airbag. It's never been used, but it was in a vehicle previously. We do the best we can to make them deploy, but every here and again they don't, so it could be a dud. I'll apologize in advance if that happens. But like this fine lady said, it is a smoke-like substance that comes out. It's really not. It's a powder, but just like she said, she thought she was on fire. And there have been secondary accidents that have been known to happen because people think they're on fire. And they jump out of the car and they run out into traffic, and it can be far worse. So please keep in mind, folks, if your airbag deploys, just try to collect yourself, roll the windows down. Chances are your windows will be up in Wisconsin, right? Because if it's summer, it's hot, you got the air on. Winter, it's cold, you got the heat on. So just try to roll the windows down, let the air clear, get your bearings. Another little helpful hint, try to keep about a foot away from the steering wheel to prevent breaking your nose. It's about from your elbow to the steering wheel. When I learned to drive in driver's ed, when they had driver's ed in school, they taught us at 10 and 2. That's no longer the case with airbags. You want to keep your hands at 9 and 3 or 8 and 4 with your thumbs facing out. And that goes for men too because of jewelry. There have been people that have ripped their face open with their jewelry, especially ladies with solitaire rings and stuff. So my hairdresser got a new nose out of the deal when she hit a deal, I can tell you that. She was happy about it though. She wanted to do this. Another thing I want to make mention of is, you see this a lot, especially like when you drive up north, you'll see a passenger in the passenger seat with their feet on the dash. That's a huge no. Don't do that. The driver's side airbag comes out at about 200 miles an hour, and the passenger side at 300 miles per hour. You don't have time to react to it. If you think you're going to be able to get your feet down in time, that's not going to happen. The least case scenario, you're going to break your knees. People have died. There are fatal accidents from people putting their own knees into their chest. Just casually riding with their feet on the dash. So please don't do that. Don't allow people to do that. And also kids, don't let kids sit in the front seat. Parents and grandparents, they think they're doing a favor by letting their kids, their grandkids sit in the front seat. You're not doing them a favor. There's reasons these laws are in place. It's 13 years of age that they have to be in the back seat until they're 13 years of age. And the reason for that, they have to pick a number basically. And that's because of puberty, basically, the way that the children sit in the seat. And the passenger seat is not designed to harness a child. So please keep that in mind. One of my dear friends allows her 10-year-old daughter to drive in the front seat all the time. I talk to her repeatedly. I can't say anything anymore. You're not doing a favor for your child. So, can you guys think of anything else?
In some of the vehicles, not on this model, this is an S10 pickup. Some of the vehicles, the airbag module is up here on the top of the dash, and when it deploys, it goes against the windshield. So I manage the glass division for ABRA. Stacy managed the body shop over in West Dallas that some of your cars might be repaired at. There's a right way and a wrong way to do all of this stuff. We don't use used airbags. We don't use salvage airbags because they're not reliable. You'll buy a new airbag from Wilde Toyota and put it in your car, and then you're guaranteed of the safety that your car was built with. When we do a windshield replacement, everybody that does it that works for ABRA is certified with ICAR, which is a collision standard, and also National Glass Association. So the way your car was built is the way we're going to put it back together. A lot of times people will shop for a better deal to save a few dollars. Glass, airbags are two places you don't want to necessarily buy the least expensive.
We have come across airbags where there's soda cans and debris, just garbage, and they pack them with garbage. So be very mindful of that. And Brad May is our glass manager of ABRA. He can put my glass in anytime. He's a stand-up guy.
All right, well, it's starting to rain, so we might as well blow it off.
I think it's going to snow. Okay, it is going to be very loud.
We were going to do it inside, but the echo in the building, it's just too loud. In a controlled environment, like imagine you're inside one of these cars. What a small space that is. There's going to be a significant amount of smoke, and it's going to dissipate because of the air that we have, the air movement that we have outside here. But if that was in your car, it would be significant.
Okay, I'm going to count down from 3. It will sound like a shotgun. This is what a real airbag is. And like that, it's usually in an enclosed car. So 3, 2, 1.
Whoa.
That's a real airbag. Yes. Yes.
Definitely.
See how fast that came out?